Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to another video. Today I will be taking you with me once again to our Pakistan house construction site to show you around and give you an update on how far we have gotten with the foundation of the house and what we are going to be doing now. Make sure you all like and subscribe and join us on our Pakistan house project adventure. I will show you the raw footage and the reality of how it actually is building a house is. So if you're interested and want to see the finished product, subscribe and keep an eye out for our newest videos. Okay, inshallah, so let's get started. Well, this is what it kind of looks like so far. This is before they did the holes for the piles, and basically they dug a hole for the the foundation. They excavated it. I think it's about 4 to 5 feet deep from the ground level, and this is kind of how it looks inside the foundation area. This is after they have dug the holes where they're going to be putting the piles. And I think they did about 18 holes. So you can see if you look around where the dirt piles are is where all the holes are. There's the holes right there. So see, and each hole is about 30 feet deep, and I think it's about a foot wide. Today they were actually going to be making the rebars for the piles, and I'm going to show you how they make these the rebars. And they actually construct it, and there they are kind of making the rebars, and this guy is actually making it by hand. What he does is makes them into a circle. What he did was actually put a rebar into the dirt, and then he put this board and tied it to the rebar to kind of make a table, or I guess you could say his workstation. And that's where he assembles all these round circles, and then he's going to put them around the rebars to make it for the when they pour the concrete. That's what they're going to be using. Yeah, I think the gauge on this is supposed to be, I think, 60 gauge. So they're supposed to put them on all the holes. I think there's, like I said, total of I think 18 holes, and he measures them too. See, like it's about a one foot, I think, 1 foot the width, and then he keeps turning them into circles. And it's probably like 30 rings that he has to make. And then the rebars are going to go inside of these, and these will go inside of the hole. And then once they're inside of the hole, then what they do is just pour the concrete. And that will be, I guess, the foundation pillars underneath the foundation. And the reason they were doing that was because the soil was kind of soft. And to make the pile holes, what it does is kind of, the pillars will kind of hold it up from sinking. So again, there's the rebars there, and you can see that all that dirt right there that they excavated, and they're getting this stuff they're going to put now actually on the floor right here. Oh, you see all these? These are all done now. All the pile holes are all done. Okay, there's more rebar and stuff, more steel and stuff. This is going to be for the foundation now. See, this is what they're doing now, and they're putting this on the foundation now. Those rebars that are sticking out, those are from the pile holes. Okay, and you see how they made them circular with the rings around them and stuff, and they go deep inside the ground, about 30 feet down. And this right here, now they're pulling this. This is where they're going to pour the concrete for the foundation, the base, I guess you could say, the base. And these guys are just working their way and tying these rebars together. And later, what they're going to do is come and pour the concrete for the base. Okay, and you see these sticking out. These are all where the pile holes were driven. These are the piles underneath the foundation, I guess. And this is actually the water well that they bore into the ground. This is where they're going to take the water. So our water supply will be that, and they'll put a pump into it, which will get the water from the underground. And so this is how it looks now. I think it's almost they got pretty much almost finished doing all the foundation. This is after they've done all that, and they put the concrete. Now they're started to make the base. So you could see how this is getting along, I guess. It's going kind of slower than I expected. I wanted to make them a little faster, but as you can see, they're coming along. So we got the foundation piles done. We got the foundation done. Now they're laying the bricks for the area around the foundation, where they're going to make a base and then pour the dirt back in, and then fill the foundation area. And then from there, they'll start building the side walls and so on. So this is where we've gotten so far. Inshallah, I'll keep you updated on the next step when I go make the next video. But I wanted to kind of give you an update on how far they've gone so far. So we got the foundation mostly done. right? And they got all the piles are done. They did the foundation base. Now they're putting bricks all around. And inshallah, when we go to the next step, I will upload the next video and keep you guys posted on how it's going along.